Hello friend, welcome back to Information Technology lesson number 5, database concept using LibreOffice Base. In this today's lectures you are going to learn how to create a form, means creations of form in Base, then creations of report in LibreOffice Base, and creating of report by using design view, as well as the wizard we will use to create a report. So let's start. What is form? Form is an object which allows entering the data and editing or deleting existing data in the table. It consists of formats, style, and widgets like radio button, list boxes that provide easy and systematic way to insert record in the table form. The form is used to collect the data from the users. So in short, form is an object which allows you to entering the data and editing or deleting the existing data in the tables. Here user can enter directly data into the form. Through the form the data will go to the table. Let's see what is report. The reports is the presentations of informations in an organized and readable format as per the user requirement is known as report. Report is also the visual presentations, but after creating the form you want to print the data on the paper, you need to create a report. A report is a presentations of informations in an organized and readable format as per the user requirement. So now we will learn how to create a form first and then we will create a report. So let's start how to create a form. To create a form, first start LibreOffice Base. Once you click on the LibreOffice Base, it will display the database wizard on the screen. In this database wizard screens, there will be the two steps: selecting the database and save and proceed. So if you want to create a new database, click on the create new database radio button and click on next command buttons. Here you have to decide how to proceed after saving the database. So click on finish. So you are going to create a new database. So give the name to the new database. I am giving name employee and then click on save. Once you save, the database will be created. The name will be given to the database, that is employee. And now the new database has been created. In this database, in the left pane there are the various objects you can create in the database. First one is the table, query, form, and report. Last lectures we have learned how to create a table and how to create a query. In these lectures you are going to learn how to create a form. In the database pane you have to click on the form and then click on the tasks which you are going to create the form by wizard or the design view. But before creating the form, you should have a table in your database. So this is a new database, that's why there is no table. So first we are going to create a table. You know what are the steps are there to create a table? First you have to go to the database pane and click on the table object. Once you click on the table object, then click on the activity create table in design view. Here once you click on the design view, you are ready to create a table. So here you have to enter the field name and its data type. So first field names I'm going to enter, that is employee ID. Employee ID, then select the data types number, then next employee name that you are going to enter in the text. That's why you are going to select the data type text. Then employee address, here also the field type or data type will remain same, text. Next employee city, again data type will remain text, then employee joining date. Here you can select the data type date, and then finally employee contact number. Here you can use the text because the number can go in the two format, text as well as a number. This field we are not going to count, or we are not going to use this field for addition, subtraction, multiplications, so you can use the text data type. Then close the table and save the table with the name employee and click on OK button. Here it is asking you to set the index key or the primary keys. Click on S button, so it will automatically create a primary key. Now double click on the employee table, so it will open to enter record. Now enter record by clicking on the table row. So now here the first ID we can give here 101, employee ID, employee name ABC, employee address Oros, employee city Kudal, joining date you can write when the employee join, so joining date 10/6/2010. Employee contact number, you can add the mobile number here. Enter second record. Similar way, 102, employee ID, employee name PQR, is address Kudal, city will remain same Kudal, employee joining date 11/12/2012, contact number. So this way you can enter the record and save the table. Close the table and click on save. So click on S button, the table will get saved. Now once the table created, then you are ready to create a form. Now to create a form, there are some steps which we can use to create a form. Already database is open and you created just now the table, so in the database object you have to click on the form object first. In the form activity you are going to create the form by using the design view or the through wizard. So we will create a form by using wizard, so click on wizard to create a form. Then you will see the form wizard dialog box. In the form wizard dialog box there are 1 to 8 steps. Step by step we are going to create a form. So first step is selections of field. Here you have to select the table or query which you are going to use to create a form. So I am going to select the table employee. The available field will be displayed in the available field box. So which field you are going to include on the form, that field you are going to click and click on the single arrow, or there are double arrow. All field you are going to take, then click on double arrow. But we don't want to take all fields, so we are taking one by one. First field is employee ID, then the remaining one will take, and then click on next. Here you have to set up the form for subform. Suppose you want addition subform, then you have to click on add subform, otherwise just click on the next button. Now arrange control, how the form will display once you create it. There are arrangement of the forms are different styles are given as a data set. Now first here it is shown arrangement of the form. See here the label and the text box, it look pretty nice, label and the text box. The another one, the top of the box there will be the labels are shown. The next data set and one more style is shown, the same top label and the boxes. Okay, but the first one is looking nice, that's why I'm going to select the first one. So it look good, this form once you created in this format. Then click on the next button. Once you click on the next button, the next step is asking you to set the data entry. Means once you have created the form, you want to enter a new data or you're going to use the existing one. So here it is select a data entry mode. The form is to be used for entering new data, or the form is used to display all the data which is existing in the table. So we are going to use the form is to display all data which is already exit in the table. So second one I'm selecting, not the first one, the second one I'm going to select, that the form is to display all data. Then click on next. Once you click on the next, here you will get different style for your form. So you can apply any one style which you like. There are different styles. The first one is then bright blue is there, light gray, dark orange, ice blue, gray. So many styles are there. Which style you like, you can select that one and click on next. Suppose you want border to the field, you can give the border, otherwise you can remove that. So click on next. In the next step, you are going to give name to the form. You are going to give the name to the form. So name of the form, here this form we have created to enter the data in the form. So that's why the name you can give employee data entry form. Data entry form. And the next question is asked, how do you want to proceed after creating the form? You want to immediately work on the form or you want to modify the form? So we want to work in the form, that's why we can select work with the form, this radio button, instead of selecting modify the form. So click on work with the form and click on finish button. Once you click on the finish button, your form will be ready to enter the data. Now see, your form is ready and the form shows the first record from the tables, and in the table there are only two record. Here you can see record 1 of 2. You want to go to the second record, there is a next record button in the toolbar, so click on the next, so you can go to the second record. Okay, you want to go to the previous record, click on the previous record button. So this way you can go front or last record or the first record or the previous record. You can clicking this next record button, you can go back or forward. Okay, so this way we can create a form. The form is a visual presentations of data. It is used to enter, edit and delete the record. Okay, I hope you understood how to create a form. Now close the database. Now we will see how to create a report by using design view or through wizard. So close this and we will create a report now. To creating report, the step will remain same, how we create a form. That way we can create a report. So that you have to go to the database and click on the report object. Once you click on the report object, then the activity create report in design view and create report by using wizard. We will see now first through the wizard and then we'll create the report by using design view. So let's see how we can create the report by using wizard. So click on the wizard. Now the report wizard dialog box will appear. In this wizard there are various steps are given. Altogether 1 to 6 steps are given. Field selection, labeling field, grouping, sort options, choose layout and create report. So the wizard will help you asking the question, you just answer that questions and go front. Now here it is ask the first questions, which table or query you are going to use to create a report. So we are going to use the table employee. So select the table employee, then the available field of the employee table will be displayed in the available field dialog box. So here's which field you are going to include on the report. That field one by one you are going to select. you want all the fields, you can click on the double arrow, or you want only selected field, then select the field and click on single arrow. So this way you can add the field on the report, then click on next. In the next step we are going to label the field. Means how do you want to label the fields? For example, employee ID, employee ID, employee name. So this way the same we are going to label. So click on the next. Then here it is asked to, you want to group, add the grouping label. If you want to add, then you can add, otherwise just click on the next button and move front. Here you are going to select the sort order, means which field you are going to use for the ascending or descending. There are all the field, but here you are going to use the field employee name for ascending order. Then click on next. Here are many field you can use for ascending or descending order. So more than one field you are going to use for sort order, then you can go to the second level. So click on next. Then here you are going to select the layout to your report. The report will be displayed in the particular format. The column, single column, here two column. Here see the report is showing here singular column like this, tabular column in two, report in two columns, columnar, three columnar, in block labels above and in block label left. So the first style which is shown the tabular, that we can use, or the another one that is in block label above. So this style look, this layout look good, so that's why you can use that layout. Then you have to select the orientations of the report, means how you are going to print the data on the paper, horizontally or vertically. If you want to print the data vertically, then you have to select portrait options, otherwise there is a landscape option. Mostly we are going to select the landscape options, so the data will fit exactly on the paper. Otherwise portrait if you use, then the data will not remain inside, it will come down. So instead of using the portrait, you can use the landscape option. Then click on next. Here you have to give the name to your report. So here you have to give the title to the report. So here employee detail, like this title you can give. And then what kind of report do you want to create? Static report, dynamic report. So you can click on the static report or the dynamic report. So click on the dynamic report and then click on finish. So your report will be ready. So you see your report is ready. Here report is created. The first record and the second record is displayed with the block labels. So the report wizard will help you to create a report easily. But another way if you want to learn, that is to create a report by using the design view, there you have to create manually. Their wizard will not help you, the question will not appear and you are going to answer. You should not click on the next button and create a report. There you have to do yourself. So the another way is creating report is, that is called creating report in design view. Let's see how to create report in design view. Now close this. And go back to the database and select the report and then click on create report in design view. Now look at here, the screen layout is totally changed. Here nothing is there. Here first it was comes the dialog box. If you're going to create a report through the wizard, and easily you can create, but in the design view you have to design the report how you want. That way you can design. Here available fields are shown, add field, employee. So you have to drag and drop this field in the report layout. Now I'm going to drag first field I want, that is employee ID. So I can drag over here employee ID. Okay, then I want employee name, so I can take it like this, employee name. Then employee address, then employee city, then joining date, and then contact number. Now you have to arrange each and every field properly so your report look good. So all the field you have to arrange it properly. So like this, dragging the field one below the other. See the distance also, take care of each and everything. Then here label also you have to shift. And once you finish arranging these labels on the report, then you can click on the execute report button. This is the execute report button. You want to see the report how you have designed, you can click on execute report button. Here sorting and grouping option is there. You have to click on the sorting and grouping option. So which field you are going to use for sort option, that you can select over here. Here report navigator is there. So these are the various buttons are there which we can use for the report. Now I am going to click on the execute report. So once you click on the execute report, you will see your report like this. Okay, so report has been created by using the design view. So this way you can create a report by using wizard as well as by using design view. So in these lectures today we will learn how to create a form. What are the various steps are there to create a form through form wizard. We have learned to create a form. Similar way we have learned how to create a report by two way. One way by using wizard, the another way by using the design view. Also we have learned what is form and what is report. So I hope you understood how to create a report, how to create a form by using the wizard as well as the design view. Thank you.